All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing great. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm sorry I'm coming a little bit late today because I really just arrived home because I was a bit busy, but nonetheless, how's everybody doing? Bro, just looking at this, just looking at that range from the get-go, just like, look at this trade somewhere in here, somewhere in that expansion that could have been good. But yeah, again, what do we do? Go to daily as always. Let me just take that off. So Monday sits up probably, which I might think this might be a loaded week to kind of trade into the next relevant swing, which is that high. I think that would only be where price to reverse. Like, yeah, we already traded way beyond that gap. We have that C2 closure, so we're expecting a C3, and the C4 probably is gonna take out the high. So yeah, for now, the bias is obvious. We have a draw. We're just formed again. Also on a monthly, we have this C2. We're expecting the EQ of this. So not only we have these highs to target, but also all-time highs. So we might have a bit of issue once we kind of trade above all-time highs. Yep. So yeah, that was like from the get-go. That's like my own narrative. I'm preferring buys over sells. And going on a 4-hour, we got another swing high right there. That might be a catalyst for a pullback. So there are highs where we might anticipate price to reverse off of, and there are some levels where they act just as a catalyst for a pullback, for expansion, followed by retracement. So this is the catalyst for that retracement, and then met with a new expansion. Okay, so on a 4-hour, what we have is C2, a C3. So now we're during a C4. So again, looking at that, we just formed that CISD. Let me just put that back on. So again, this is open low. So this is 1800 open low into, there's nothing really other than like the EQ of that range that I would say. Just overall this sell to buy, overall this order block. So order block traded into another order block. I think there are no PSPs here or any SMTs. I'm not really sure. We do have an SMT. We do have a PSP, but do we have an SMT? Let me check real quick. So at the same time, we can do the narrative for the other pairs too. So far, like just looking at this, I would prefer trading ESY because there is a draw really close to that high, and also YM. But YM is the weakest, so ideally you want to trade the strongest asset or the mid asset, which is in that case ES. So again, 2 a.m. formed that C2, 6 formed that C3. So now we're trading that C4. But price already expanded. It's just like 10 minutes into the candle and price already expanded. Now, what I really want to see is a new swing forming that shows the failure to manipulate, and then I can trade into the next relevant swing. That's like the overall bias for me. If I want to take a trade, it will probably be trade back into the range to kind of rebalance that range. And ideally, I want to take it on YM because YM is the weakest. We do have that change in state. So if it forms some sort of bearishness, I would ideally want to trade YM because it's the weakest, and also we just rebalance this range, so we might be anticipating price to kind of trade back and rebalance this new range. So again, if I want to take buys, we do have a new high to target. Ideally, what do I want to see? I want to see a failure to manipulate to then continue higher, or if I see some sort of reversal, probably I would trade back into the gap or the AQ of this current daily range. Again, so this is like straight to the point. NQ, probably I will not touch NQ for now, so I'm just gonna be focused on ES and YM. YM ideally for shorts, ES ideally for longs, and NQ since it's the strongest asset. But if I want to trade NQ, probably within that gap or some sort of lower time frame gap, which now we're gonna go to the hourly and see what's going on hourly. So what do we have? So we engage with a relevant swing. I think we do have some sort of SMT right there. Yep, we do. So again, as anticipated, NQ is a stronger asset. NQ is a stronger asset. We do have this changing state. So again, open low, high. Is this 1800? Oh, this is 2200. Damn. This is 1800. Okay. So open low, formed that SMT, PSP, then continuation higher. So ideally, I want to see retracement back into the gap, a new swing formation, and then I'll either target the high or the 4-hour high. So that's like the overall narrative. And we do also have an SMT with ES. So again, sells do make sense on ES. If I want to take sells, probably to kind of clear out these failure swings into this gap, or This is a bit sus on YM. So again, we'll just wait for that 30-minute candle to close. So for now, while we're trading, so this is the C2. Now we're trading within a C3, but there's no open draw. Like this is an open draw, but for me, it's a little bit far. Ideally, I want to see some sort of exhaustion and then that continuation because price has been just expanding and we just took out a relevant draw. So I don't want to trade. I don't want to take loans after a draw has been taken after an expansion. Ideally, I want to wait for a new swing formation and then be positioned in a well spot where price is more likely to expand. So again, price might just expand to the high, but is it high probable? Not really for me. So yep, I mean, like if we get that closure above, it's actually clean, but it's just it's a bit sus. That's the thing, like it's just a little bit sus. And it's not giving 2R. You'll have to kind of wait for a retracement or something. So to kind of force that 2R out of the trade. So again, that's your protected swing. That's your open draw. So you kind of have to force it somewhere in here. Kind of wait for that closure above, set your limit there, and then go with your trade. But yeah, let's just wait and see. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to set an alert right there on ES. And we get that open draw is like really nearby. So I'm going to set another alert on NQ. And I don't know why it's not setting up on ES. Let me check. So yeah, that's it really for NSCs. Again, what really is going to confirm the nerd. Oh, wow. Holy. Wait, what just happened, bro? What just happened? Literally, what just happened? Like a straight expansion. So again, we're going to do the same with NSCs. So yesterday, if you guys were in yesterday's live stream, so we took that short. It was an L. So price really wanted to trade to take out that swing and then rest is history. So yeah, the placement was not where we got in, was not the best. So it is what it is. So there were some shorts along the way, probably somewhere in here or somewhere in here to kind of position yourself right there. But again, it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is just keep that one and Monday's trade. Just going to keep this as Monday's trade. And then we can just hide that one and we're good to go. So looking at the daily, just go back, looking at the daily. Have we engaged with the irrelevant swing? Yes, we did. We engaged with just one relevant swing, which is previous daily high. And what do we got? Current high of day, previous daily high. Looking on 4 hour, which is the next relevant time frame just below that daily. What do we got? Do we have some sort of SMT or anything we can use to our advantage? Yeah, we do. That's SMT, but is it really the best? Not really, because this is like more failure swings to me. Just look at that, like price just formed equal lows. These are all relative equal lows to me. So yeah, we just gotta have to wait and see, because that's more of a range bound price action. This is not really expansion. Yeah, we did expand, but like it would have been ideal if we did take out that swing, but price currently is a bit far away from that level, so might make sense to trade it. Looking on the hourly, where's that daily open? Come on, where's the higher time frame candles? They're still loading up. Okay, open high, like not the highest push higher, low, but yeah, maybe if we get that CISD, probably if we get that CISD and then form a new swing, then I can trust it because that will be protected. And like if we form a new swing somewhere in here, like the distance between that swing and these equal lows are a bit far away, so I can trust it in that case. Other than that, it will be a little bit sus for me to take. And HO is like the cleanest. Look at all these fair swings coming down, like a bunch of fair swings, which all of them are going to be used as a catalyst for a pullback or a failure to manipulate. So either you can trade as if you can trade them as a failure to manipulate, or use them as a catalyst for a pullback, wait for a new swing, and then take your trade. Let me raise up the volume of the media source a little bit. I think now y'all can hear. Let me raise the volume of. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so yeah, that's really it for that. And then with gold is really interesting today. So again, we just gotta wait. We do have that CISD, which is a little bit worrying. Not really worrying. So going with that overflow from yesterday is just prices respecting highs and taking out lows. And what we did, just took out irrelevant swing. So it's one is the next draw, probably this. Or for me, I would probably just go with that level, because why? This level swept that level, so this is irrelevant swing. So I'm just gonna go put grade right there. But what do we have? We have a gap, and also we have this CISD, but this is more of CISD, and this is a failure to CISD. So also the daily just opened high first, like not the highest, not the biggest wick, say shallow wick. Now we have now we're aligned with the daily. Looking on 4 hour, what do we have? We don't have EC2 actually. We do. Oh, we do have EC2. Okay, let me look on M15. What's going on? I might even be interested after that CISD. I might be interested with like an M15 swing and kind of take it to the lows. That would also be a play that I would take actually, because the draw is so clear. So I would be happy to kind of risk it on the M15. We have a new invalidation level, which is the gap. Either we form some sort of SMT fail, or we trade back into the gap, form a new swing, C2 or C3, and then trade lower. So yeah, these are like the plays for me. So now we at least have to wait for like half an hour for that current 30-minute candle to close. So either for that current 30-minute candle to close, so then this side, or we're gonna do. But again, so let's look on a 4 hour. If I want to take buys, what do I want to see on ES? A new swing formation, which we do have, but like price just traded into relevant swing, so I need some sort of retracement. Or we can just get that closure above and then you can trust it, but the stop is huge. You can put it in the bodies, but like the RR is like 1-to-1, which is not ideal. So on YM we do have EC2 with it's a 2-stage PSP. We have the SMT with the 2-stage PSP. On M5 I guess we do have that change in state, we do, but like look how far price traded, so you can't really catch a trade there. Give me guys 1 sec. واش I heard one time you spoke there. Yeah. Je suis marocain. خويا انا مغربي وانت مغربي باينه. واش الخاوه. Anyways, we're back. For everybody that is listening, where are you from? Assam Seed. Assamad. Your name is Abd Samad? I heard one time you spoke in Darija. Or you're just familiar with Darija and then you kind of guessed. I'm not really sure if you're Moroccan or... Alright, let me try to go early. See what's going on right there. Yes, more. خويا راه حاكمين مغاربه بالرجوله. By the way, how did you find the channel? Which like also the refined trader? There's a guy called the refined trader is also from Morocco, so like كان افريج 4 الفيورز مي كان ولا جوج فيور ولا واحد كتلقى منهم جوج مغاربه. نايس. That's good stuff man. Where you from? مراكش ولا كازا ولا الشمال الجنوب؟ جي اكس سي دام طاق ناضي هذا صافي. جي اكس سي وندير بين شي كوت ونكتب موراكو مراكش. نايس طاق. اكادير مرحبا بنزيل اكادير. welcome. How long have you been trading for؟ من امتى تتريدي؟ من امتى تتريدي؟ خمس سنين. I've been trading for 5 years. 1.5. Nice man, nice. Give me 1 sec, I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. So I think I might be taking. I might be interested in shorts actually, but I'll have to wait for the hourly to close since I'm going against the daily and also the 4 hours. So if you really check, like this is the open, this is the daily open, low high. So I'm just, if we're going to that daily profile open low high, that means we'll have a bullish day. So I'm trying to take sales. So I gotta be a bit cautious, and also I would be conservative with TPs. I'll just probably target this level, not this low, target this level. So, or anywhere that might give me 2R. Now we'll be risking 1K today on the account, so I'll be going in a bit. Gonna double down on a risk today. And we do have a 2-stage PSP. Do we have a 2-stage? No, we don't have a 2-stage PSP actually. Just have, I mean, you could say it, but not. SMT with the PSP, so somewhat. But I prefer the 2-stage PSP with like the previous candle. So the SMT to be with the previous candle and then the PSP, or vice versa. But now we don't have a PSP anymore, so. And again, we're still trading within previous daily range. So if we're expecting a bullish expansion day or a bearish expansion day, one of them sides has to be taken out. So if we confirm that CISD, then yeah, I think the narrative is there for the day. We traded above irrelevant swing. We do have SMT, CISD. So now we can just trust it. How old are you, Asamad? If you're still here. If you are still here. So again, like we're going against that daily candle, so gotta be a bit cautious right there. But I'll be willing to take the risk on HO. Like with these fair swings, engaging with previous daily low. Yeah, that looks clean. That just looks clean. And we do have almost an SMG, but not really. 29. Good, boy, good stuff. Let me see. Put it into that relevant swing. We do have short look juicy. Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of room. So even if you want to just take it to rebalance the range, there's still a lot of room. Like some people would take it like as a CRT, like trade it above a candle is high and then a candle is low. So like from here to here, there's a lot of range. So I'll be risking 1K for the account because I still got 2 days to pass this account, because this one I'm currently trading is not a funded account. So this is still an eval. So I will take a 1K. This account, I totally forgot I added. Now I just figured out I still have 2 days to pass. So I'll either blow it or pass it today or tomorrow. So because I still got until this, I think the 4th. Yeah, I think the 4th. But the 4th I have to repay. So either today or tomorrow I have to pay it. I have to pay the account. So I'll risk 1K, try to get that 2K, and then tomorrow try to get that 1K or 1.5K. Then yeah, try to pass the account and then link it with Trade Syncer and then do what we gotta do. CL. Yeah, CL I took a short. I think you were yesterday on yesterday's stream. Look at that, bro. Took a short somewhere in here. Price just ended up taking out that high, using it for trigger, and then, yep, my funded futures. Ended up taking out the high and then dumped. Which was a bit unfortunate, but nonetheless, the direction was correct. The timing was not. So sometimes it happens. So let's see. gold already managed to kind of get to that draw, so there's nothing really for me I can do. You can extend it for more days. Yeah, I can, but like since the account is still at break even, so the account is still at break even, then I can just risk it full instead of like 2 extra days. How? How can I do it? Let me go to my finder futures. I did not know this. Holy. Do you have to be in profit? Because now I'm gonna break even. 2 extra days for renew. Oh, so you... Wait. So now the account is supposed to refresh by Thursday. So what happens? Like by Thursday, they take the money and then they give me 2 extra days, or they only do the renew probably by Saturday, or how does it go? Because let me show you. Billing. If I go to billing, they give you, okay. Yeah, because let me show you. So the renew starts. This is what I have on my phone. The renew expires on the 4th. So now they're gonna give me 24 hours. So now I can also trade Thursday, right? They tried for 3 times. Okay, so wait. I need to remove the card from the account, and then they will try to take the money. They will not find they will not find account, and they will give me 24 hours, and then I'll be able to trade today, tomorrow, and Thursday too, right? If that's the case, probably I will go with like $500 today. No, don't. Okay, give me the steps. That's what I love about Moroccans. خويا اكتب بدارجة. ولا كاين شي ديسكورد ندخلو شي ديسكورد وفهمني خويا بلان. They will close your account. So just keep it there, but like take the money out of the card, or غير شونجي كارت تكون خاوية. اوكي. بلان؟ لا خويا البلان شيشيني على هذا البلان هذا. بلاتي نحاول نخدم بوحدة فيهم حيت مدخل ديال جوج ديال لي كارت. وحدة فيهم كيخصني نديبوزيتي لها فلوس عاد نخدم بها. سو نحاول نخرج منها فلوس اليوم ندوز على الكارت الاخرى نجرب هذا البلان هذا. نايس. جيز برو. سو دابا غيبقى عندي اليوم وغدا ان شاء الله والخميس. نايس. اوكي ذاتس جود. سو مكاينش علاش نراشي اليوم نخلي نضربو اليوم شي $500 ريسكيو شي 500 ولا $600 باش الرينيو ما يلقاو والو. اوكي بلان. اوكي ملي قلتي هاد الايديا هادي اوكي فما ريسكيش دابا 1K انا ريسكي 500 ولا $600 بحال هكا في التريد. شوف واش نقدر نضرب شي 1500 اليوم ولا 1200 حتى الا ما خسرناهاش. اي ابخي بقى لي غدا وبعد غدا ديك الساعه نطلع الريسك يكون عندي بافر مزيان. او راه باقي 2K بافر مي خويا. هاد الشورت هادشي كيبالي فيها البلان تيبالي غنهولدي. one more thing. اييه where is it? Okay, let me check. صافي نضرب مع ستيب سينو نضرب مع ستيب. اوكي wait billing. اوكي بلا شكرا على الصوت. شكرا على الايديا. هذه الحاجه الوحيده اللي زوينه البروفورم ديال الفوركس فيها، كتاخد ديال سي اف ديز اون جينيرال، كتاخد الكونت انت نسيتي كتقول صافي راه مكاينش مشكل. مرحبا. Let's see. So, looks like I got 20 minutes to close for that hourly closure. Ideally on CL, if I get that sweep, since it's just traded above irrelevant swing, if we get that sweep with the CSD, I will take that one to that next swing. That will be super as simple as that. Low of the 10 a.m. Hourly CSD. I think probably that's some sort of 30-minute CSD. Let me check. 30-minute. Yeah, we do have a 30-minute CSD, so. Or wait for a new swing off of this gap and then failure swings. Catalyst for a pullback. Probably gotta be aware with that swing, and then the next one is this, because these are all stacked highs, and this is a spaced out swing compared to that one, and also it might be a strong swing, so I gotta be cautious a bit right there. Let me check the 4-hour. We did trade above swing, okay. البروبليم سيكو خويا في واحد العيا شحال انا عندي في الساعه دابا شحال 12 الليل. حسب راسي بغيت الناس. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna farm the low to confirm, is this the low of the 4-hour candle? Let's see. It all depends on how the hourly candle closes. Oh wow, that looks really clean on ES. That looks really clean. We traded below irrelevant swing. But yeah, let's see if we're gonna see that closure below. If we get that closure below, then most likely we're gonna trade back into to rebalance this range at least. Just from low to high. Oh, we already did. Okay. But like by the time we have that CISD, look how far the low is and how close the draw is. Yeah, so again, that sweep level, price is reacting from that sweep level and not the swing overall, so that was something anticipated. So hopefully we can form a new swing right there, new swing, and we can now trade into this swing. This is the new swing that I'm going to be targeting. So price just formed a gap, hopefully to trace a little bit deeper to give us room for expansion. So yeah, we'll just wait and see. Let's see. So again, just go to 4-hour. So 2 a.m. formed that C2, C3. So now we're expecting a C4 into a draw, but we can also anticipate if we have the proper narrative, we can also look for sells to rebalance that range before continuation higher. So high low. So gonna try to catch the higher high before forming that higher low, and then maybe catch the higher low also. So again, this move is risky, but to move higher is a lot safer. Again, let me see silver. Ideal on silver, I want to see some sort of, again, swing formed right there. That would be also good. We got a bunch of fair swings on silver, so there's a lot of room to expand on silver. Set N15. Am I gonna take an M1 trade? This was like the exact same setup Garrett took yesterday. It looks like this one. Where was it? Yeah, it was this one. But it had a PSP 1030. Yeah, 1030. Yeah, same. Feels like, let me see. The low. No, it's not. Anyways, let me just try to get this one. Put a 3%. I think the only way to get in is the M1. Due to the fact that on M1 we do have the CISD. Yeah, maybe I'll go with the M1. Let me see. But we don't have any PSP, that's the only issue. We do have a cracking correlation right there, but we don't have anything else. Like, you could call this an SMT fail, but there's no PSP. That's the only issue. But let's wait and see. If we manage to risk like $300, that would be also good. For lucky to our potential. Let me use the projection. I will try to go with the projection today. It's flipping already. Let me log into my TraderVate, boys. Give me 1 sec. Let me log into my TraderVate. All right, now we good. We're back to main. Okay, let's see. Do we have? Oh, we do have this SMT fail. Okay. Lower time frame SMT fail. I would actually be down to take that one. You know what? I'm gonna go with 1 contracts right there. After the closure above, I'll just go with 1 contract. SMT fail. Continuation, we do have a draw nearby, so it's worth it. Let me just try to put. I'll go with the limit. I'll go with the retest. This is my first M1 trade. This is my first M1 trade in ages. Just because there is no narrative link in the M30 or the hourly. Let's see if we're gonna get that hourly closure or not. No, we did not get it. Let's wait for the next. And I think, as I said, I'm probably gonna use the projections. True projection. I might just go with the -2. Yeah, I think I'll go with the -2. Let's see. As long as he has 7 trade above these highs, then I'll just hold the trade. Because NQ is the stronger. Oh, for now, they're almost the same. Let's see. That will be a trade worth it if it plays out. Okay, look at ES. There was the trade already right there. Did not pay attention to it. Holy. And he could have held it to the next row. But let's see if NQ is going to give us that pullback or not. Which I'm sure he will not. So YM traded into the high. ES traded into the high. NQ haven't traded into it yet. So it's a bit unfortunate. That could have been an easy... That could have been a quick scalp actually. Let's see how price trade from this gap. GC. It flipped bearish, damn. So SMT might just get broken. Let's see. So what do we have? We have another SMT fail. But no retracement for me to take that CIZ. And the -2 is just about to get hit. If you use the same projection on ES, the -2 is all the way up there. The trade could have been something like this, but I did not pay attention to ES actually. I was too focused on NQ. 1K, damn. By now I would move my stops to break even, because it just traded above a relevant swing. Was this also worth it? No, it wasn't actually. Okay, so we just missed on our trade. It never gave us that retracement, which is alright. Opportunities are just around the corner. Let's see if we're gonna form a new intercandle changing state. So we'll wait for that candle to close. That would be the C2. We want the price to form the next candle's low somewhere in here, which is that T spot, and then continue higher. So now we're just saying that retracement. Next new invalidation level is this gap. So ideally, I just want to see price sweeping that gap, closing above, and then I will take it to the next draw. And that would be me calling it a day. Let's see. So it's like got 7 minutes more to go. So 2 more 3-minute candles. Okay. Let me see. Somewhere in here. If that's a draw. If I want to take the retest right there, so the maximum I want price to retrace back to is like to this gap. So let's see. I might have another trade right there, and that would be a clean one. I can risk like $700 or $600 a day. Yeah, sale is just ranging. Come on, NSCs. Give me that trade. Give me that trade. Come on. Ideally, I want price to retrace. I don't want price to kind of just trade higher, because we don't have that SMT fail. So if we have an SMT fail, that could make sense, but we don't have an SMT fail. So yeah, price needs to tap into the SMT. And also, like, at least if I want to confirm it, at least by the order block, because I want a new intercandle changing state, a new lower time frame OB to be formed off of a key level or a PD array. So either from a swing low or high or OB or gap. In that case, we don't have none of them. Rob Son, what's up, man? Holy moly. So yeah, that's good. Price is ranging. So I got 3 minutes to close. Hopefully this current 3 minutes just trades into the cap and closes back, respecting it, and then the next candle trades higher. We can get that expansion. That would be ideal. That would be like the ideal scenario. Because for now, we're just ranging within this 1051 candle. Nah, come on. Go lower. Or you can also, or that candle also can close bullish without closing above, and then open low. Then form that CI is different than your 30-minute candle. So PC. Silver. So let me just set an alert right there. That's like the only area where I'll be interested to trade away from. Go to Spotify. Try to get that somewhere. Okay, good. Good. Good, good. That would be $500 of risk. Yep, it's good. That would be perfect. Perfect, perfect. I like the closure. I like the closure. So, two-stage PSP right there within a gap, which is good. Let's see. Okay. So rejected. Holy, damn, damn. That could have been a break even for me on the trade. Let me see. It does actually. This closure looks clean. It does actually. That's so true. Beautiful closure. Wow. I think I might be aggressive with that trade. If we close above this M1, I might just go with. Let me see. One contract is gonna be $600 of risk. Nah. On M1, $600. Let's see. Let's wait for the M5 to close. M3. Like ES again is the leading asset. Oh wow, the weaker asset is now started to become the leading asset. Hopefully, price would retrace back into that gap, into the OB, to give me that trade. I might even go a little bit higher than that draw. Let's see, let's wait and see. Let me see the 3 minute. You know what? gonna take this one. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna use this PSP as a bearish candle, which would confirm that this being the OB. And also, like, what gave me the confluence is this closure. So I'm just gonna take the risk and take it from now because I don't want to miss a trade. Come on, give me the retest. Thank you. It's gonna do me dirty. What is your open draw? This 4-hour high. This 4-hour high. So I'm just gonna take the risk and take that one. 1 meter close, okay. Come on. What just happened? Unauthorized, what? Give me guys 1 sec. Okay, we back. I think I might just miss the trade. My God. Oh my God. Nice. Come on. Close near the OB. Give me that retest and then go. That would be the ideal scenario. 22 seconds more to go. Okay. Oh, wow. We're not getting that closure, I guess. Yeah, we're not getting that closure. But I'm just gonna hold it and take the risk. Whatever happens, happens. We did not get the closure. Let's see. I'll just hold it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an L. Yeah, that's an L that could have been easily avoided for waiting for the closure. Damn, $700 just gone. Boom. Yeah, escalable throw. That was like one of the confluences. Like, price probably might just push from there, but it just. Well, I am traded into that draw. Yeah, I should have waited for the closure. Yeah. Just waiting for the closure could have saved me from that L. Don't tell me you're gonna trade higher now. One minute is a no-no for me. Yeah, same here. It's just like I was like, you know what? Let me take the risk because the account still has 2 or 3 days. That's why I'm just open to taking risks on it. So. Let's see. I was like, this is a PSP. So now it's bearish. So it was bullish at some point. So I was like, let me just confirm the CIZ by that candle. And also the M5 level. This was the level, and we had the M3 closure. But again, this is not something you should do. And yeah, it's dumb for me to do. It is what it is. But if that was my funded account, of course I wouldn't have done that. So learn from my mistakes, guys. Never do this. Never make that mistake again. And Noah. Let's see. If we get a new check candle, I'll just take it to the lows. Risk another maybe $400. Bro, I feel like I'm gambling the account, I swear. Astaghfirullah. Now I'll have to wait for. Oh, so close to the draw. I think we'll get some sort of M15 swing here to kind of trade into that draw. And we have a gap, so most likely we'll have some sort of SMT fail. Let's just wait and see. What time is it? 12? The news? Oh, we had news? No, they're not. President Trump speaks. GDP. 2 minutes ago. No, there were no news. I think I might just call it a day. Feeling super tired. Take rally. Less S&P and 500 Nasdaq's Fed rate cuts. Bits grow. There were any Fed cuts today? Bro, I'm coming to the charts like my mind is just somewhere else. Let me go to yesterday, which is today. Tuesday. Core CPIs in there. FOMC. Bowman speaks. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Okay. Wow. I wish I took a sell right there and I bought right there. I wish I sold right there and bought right here. Okay, that's good. M15. M15. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that early closure. But hopefully I can survive until then. I'm gonna wait for the hourly closure to confirm the high, the 10 a.m., and then I'll trade it back into these lows. Let me see. خويا راه المنتخب لعب. شوف هذا المنتخب ماش لاعب. باش تفرجوا فيه. سالة. What the? Damn. I wanted to watch Morocco, but they already finished. They already finished the game. Damn. 3-1. Shit. Did not watch the game. What time was it? Full time yesterday? Was it streamed? I don't know. I think this was never streamed, I guess. Because it doesn't even show the time. It was played. Morocco yesterday. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me try to search. Oh, it did. Let me see. Turn it into a... Oh, nice. Okay, that's the first goal. That was a good jump, not gonna lie. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, don't tell me it's the second corner. Oh, nice. So we got two strategies for corners. Tisu Daily. Nice. Okay, let's go to that. Let's see. It's not a goal. What just happened here? Oh. Okay. NQ is the weakest. YM is the strongest. While me watching football. Oh, did they score? Holy shit, 3 corners? What the fuck? Holy. Oh, no, this is the first goal. Okay. I was like, what the? We can't just keep scoring corners. Let me see. Bro, all crosses. What the hell? They don't play the ball on the ground. They just... Okay, that's good. Nice. This is their goal. Nice. Nice. Hmm. عطاه حمامته. اخويا الطروه فكرني هذا في مزراوي. خويا الطروه ريح. هيديك. اوه. that was good. عطاه. دوز الصاد. خوي دابا. What? Why this guy didn't pass the ball? Like, come on, man. Like, just look at that. He created space. It's easy for him to pass the ball. But it's alright. But it's good. Oh. Alhamdulillah. فيها هذه. That's a penalty. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty or not? I think he did touch him. Is that a penalty, guys? But I think he touched the ball. I think he touched the ball. Normal contact, yeah. He touched the ball first. Okay. Back to the game. Congrats to Morocco for winning the first game. That's good for them. Good for me too, because I'm Moroccan. Hopefully we can win the cup. 3-1. You watched the game, Hassan? I want to see what Algeria will do. Let me see. Because Algeria, I think they got a really big chance of winning. Today, 8 p.m. Okay, so back to the charts. So let me take out the execution because they're just gonna play with my mental. Position on orders. Okay. No, not this one. Executions. Let me take out the executions. And okay. HO. So again, what am I waiting for? So now I'm anticipating that this is going to be the high of the 10 a.m. candle. We do have this SMT, this cracking correlation right there between these highs. If you really check with ES, we do have that. And YM looks clean because not only we have an SMT, but also we're traded above a relevant swing. So we can aim for price to rebalance the range, taking from low, high. So we can take shorts somewhere into here. So that would be the same case for NQ. Because now NQ is showing weakness with that SMT, and just looking at it already traded below the low of 10 a.m. candle, which none of them have done it yet. So NQ is the weaker asset. If you want to take shorts, probably be aware like that swing, come on, that swing or that swing is the maximum draw for me, because I don't know if price will just do this and reverse, because that's what's anticipated. High, higher low, higher high. Now we're expecting a higher low and then a higher high, because we still have a draw open not only on NQ but also on YM. So yeah, you gotta be cautious right there a little bit with the pullback with the retracement. So, but if we trade below this 7 a.m. candle, now we have taken out the high of the 6 a.m. candle and also the low. So this is more of like seek and destroy. And yeah, because the wick is a little bit big, so not that much, but still, like we'll have something like this, the body. Let's see, what did I just do? Okay. Other than that, there's really nothing that we can trade. Gold. Let's take a quick scalp on gold. No, this is more. Let me see. Hourly, C3. We just traded into a gap. We traded into another gap. Should I take this fair to manipulate? Should I take this fair to manipulate to the lows? Interesting. I would actually be down to take this one. I really don't care about day count right now, so I'll just be aggressive with it. I'll either pass it like within today or tomorrow, or blow it within today or tomorrow. This is like bad habits, but again, I'm just gonna set an alert right there. If we do get that trade, I might just execute on it. Straight above a short-term swing, we do have that SMT with silver, and yeah, let's just wait and see. And I think there were no opportunities provided on that move lower. Let me just take off. This, and let me just put that one back. Take it to the high, to the low. All right. My God. You know what, boys? I think I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, if we do get a trade somewhere in here, so it's literally what I'm looking for. Is just wait for the hourly closure, wait for a PD array, for a key level, for a higher or low, or a fair value gap, or a auto block, and to confirm the CISD, and then take it to the lows. Like, that's all what I'm looking for. So, well, fuck is PA. Yeah, so, and I'm super tired, so if I manage to survive until then, that's good. If not, I'll just go to bed because I had a really long day. I've been awake from 7 a.m. this morning, literally, and I haven't taken a nap. And I'm having an energy drink. That's what I'm drinking right now to keep me awake. So I want to be able to sleep, to have a proper sleep, because also tomorrow I have a lot of things to do. So I think I'm gonna call it a day, maybe, or we can stay for like 3 more minutes. Okay, you know what, we're gonna stay for 3 more minutes. And for the people that are here, come on, give the live stream a like. Come on, give the live. Let's see if we're gonna get let's see if we're gonna get to 1 like or 2 likes. Come on, we have 2 viewers. Let's see. Come on, guys, let's see if we're gonna get some. No trace for me. That's good, man. That's good. That was like a really reckless decision, but it's what it is. Good stuff. All right, see you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tomorrow yeah, we're not gonna make the same mistakes again. So yeah, so far the week I took a loss on CL and now a loss on NQ. Again, this was a dumb L, but like on CL, that trade was really worth it, which was somewhere in here, I don't remember. Yeah, this trade, I took this trade with stops right there, then took me out. Ended up going to TP. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you. Take care, and yeah, we'll have another meeting tomorrow.